it can be really boring, so it will happen, okay, rather than an end if something is not okay. So, hi everybody, I'm Matteo Barale, and I'm here also thanks to Matteo and Beppe that they are hosting me today. And usually my daily job is about autonomous vehicle and AI, so between engineering and design. And in the last 6 months I'm also professor here in the IAD, that is is an Italian design school really famous about new mobility vehicles. So today we talk about the new mobility paradigm and new city governance, okay, how the autonomous vehicle and AI are impacting ourselves. So here a bit about myself. So I would spent my first 15 years of career working in abroad. So basically I never worked in Europe. This is my first time in Europe. The last two years I worked in China, US, Korea, and Japan, developing robotaxi, cars, TV, skyscraper, robots, and so far anything. And but like this line every time was to have a product human-centered design and nature-centered design. That was my framework for all my career, and still nowadays is something that is connecting the whole city really clearly. And human-centered design, so it's something that is hyping nowadays, but also nature-centered design. And when we look at AI today, it's a blend of these two topics, because AI is not surprising us anytime. It's something that we are expecting. So when we are happy, it's because we expect better results. So it's nothing. It's not a wow effect. It's wow effect because it's something that okay, I want this. That's it. And it's something that I work on almost 7, 8 years ago with the generative design. Generative design was something more natural, nothing like the AI nowadays, but really like the bone of our skeleton, really organic, these organic shapes that they've been popular many, like 10 years ago. And during that time, the AI was boring, not ready for the market, or not able to sell to the market. And then they changed AI to something that was more linear. But behind AI, the idea was something like that. So something more organic and able to develop and email. So, and here, this step, when we think about evolution and leap, when we think about the technology nowadays, is something more evolutionary because it's incremental. Like every day is a 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, and okay, 2.1, blah, blah, blah. So it's like kind of. But when you want to work on something new, okay, that it could be related from my field, that is design and engineering, or legal field, anything, you have to start something from far away, okay, like a vision. Here is was 2030, but if you think, for example, in China, regulation is based on China 2050, Saudi is based on 2032. So these governments were looking as a vision there, and then they build on the past to the present. So that is important. I think always something in the future, then go step by step into the present. If not, I think every time something that is evolutionary and is not. And this is the vehicle that I developed almost 4 years ago, and it was like a moving toaster. So it's a van, and was one of the first robotaxi on the market with Zoox. That time Zoox, who is with Silicon Valley companies, and we were competitors then. Now we left the country doing similar business here in Italy. But the scope was to create not an autonomous vehicle, but a moving space. That that is interesting. So the city nowadays, like the place where we are today, is not just a space, it's not a school, but is a cave. Because the human is born in a cave, and we are living in a cave, and we are dressing up our cave in different ways. And we are moving to a cave to another every day. So I use my moving cave to come here, and now I'm here in our cave in this public one. So it's interesting to have this concept. And nowadays, these type of businesses, they're thinking to have moving spaces. Because when you order, for example, Starbucks, you just receive a bag, that's it. And you don't have any brand experience, you don't have any experience on that. Or when you are just driving, you experience just the driving part. But with autonomous driving, you can experience all the rest. For example, a car is used 95% is stop, 5% is moving. So think about how we can use 95% of the vehicle that is stop, but is in another way. So using like the 95% of the space of the vehicle. And this one was the concept, and nowadays is something that is happening in China and Japan. Japanese were betting a lot on this type of things, on these moving coffee bars, gym, hotels. So it's something crazy, but if you look at Osaka Expo of this year, you will see some experiments like this one. This one was my first AI experiment with Autodesk 10 years ago, and that was my AI. And nowadays, when you still think about AI, it's surprisingly like the time, not the AI that we're using nowadays, like GPT, Gemini, and so on. But for me, AI is something that, okay, we can give boundaries, and she or he builds all the surrounding.
It's generative AI.
Yes.
So what right now is combined with
Right. 100% generative was this one. And it's interesting also that time when you talk with AI, it was the opposite to today. Today you ask what you want. There you ask, you describe what you don't want. It was the opposite. Like here, I say, okay, I have the wheels, and it generates the frame. But if I say, okay, I have the frame, it generates the wheels. So it was totally an opposite thinking to define the anti-it of what you're thinking. That is interesting sometimes to define what you want, defining what you don't want. Like for example, the chair where you're sitting is defined by you, not by the chair, because it's defined by your size, by your weight. So the human-centered design is this reason, because the human is designing what is not.
it's like ergonomics.
Yes. And 2 years ago, I come with all these ideas back to Italy, to Torino. And Torino is an historical place for transportation, cars, and many style people are here. And also my company nowadays, we are good stylists. And but if you look Darwin, what he's saying that it's not the strongest species that surprise, but the most intelligent that surprise, and the most adaptable to change. So this means the future of the automotive. It is not a linear, like here when I ask my stylist, okay, design me for the 2030, but basically it's still always the same vehicle, same proportion, okay, change the styles, and change the materials, but that's it. But what if the future is not linear? And nowadays the AI is opening this not linear future. That is interesting. And why is not linear? Okay, here is a presentation that I did 2 years ago, so far, when I arrived in San Francisco. And the discontinuities, and they're still nowadays so far the same. Okay? And the discontinuities are the opportunities that we have to change the story of spend our morning long in the countryside, having business lunch there, and people from US were coming to us in the next days, and we are spending days in the countryside. Because nowadays the people are really like moving out from the city again, and they are trying to change their lives back to a new lifestyle that is not comparable to the lifestyle that we experiment the millennials and so at our age. We spent how we live. This was about the Gen Z that they changed home in a public home. That is important. Like nowadays, many Gen Z, but also Gen Y, they are changing their room to be public because they share by TikTok, Instagram, or whatever. So they are also dressing their cave in another way to be public. And it's interesting because many population in different countries is on holiday. And for example, Matteo this morning visited my house and he said to me, okay, you can spend all the day here. And yes, I like it and I like because we change mindset after pandemic. This is a slide that I really like every time because we change how we interact totally, 100%. And nowadays, Gen Z and also my grandmother, we interact with any type of content in the same way. So we're able to scan QR code, make video call, so communicate at least in the same way. That is really important. Like my grandmother, she was used to video call me constantly. So it's something normal also for 90 years old. And when I bring my vehicle to Turin here to the auto shop, many grandmothers they say to me, "Oh, this is a road taxi that I can use by Uber." And you see that in America is coming here too. Yes, right? I said yes. You know everything with it. So because nowadays this type of generation is a flat generation nowadays. So when you develop any type of idea, it's never was finished. So we're living in a period that maybe we not stay for a long time, but at least now for the next 20 years we're in a really flat generation. This one was an article that I done for the World Economic Forum. It was about globalization, as you know, globalization is finished. So that's it. It's right. No? And it is no more a topic to talk. It is really happened.
After Trump, and a deluge.
Yes, right. So and we are changing again how we spend. This thing is something that is impacting a lot. And for example, I lived in China so many years, but when I come back with my cards, I didn't remember any pin code, anything, because I was just to have this program like WeChat or Alipay, and that's it. And I think soon, like WhatsApp is thinking to have a super app to buy anything from there. This is where we are going to spend everything in one place. And Amazon is kind of this story. And we change also how we see it. And here is an aspect interesting. So nowadays our object, also our iPhone, is using a new technology that is called LiDAR. In the past it was super expensive. Nowadays is less, we can say. If you have an iPhone and if you have like a mole in your camera, that is probably. And all the technology that they are around us, so phone, cars, computer, whatever, they see the world with points. Okay, it's one. And it's important to know that that is more real than us. Okay, so the real world is more than that one, because our world is not possible to label everything in our world, but in the digital world, yes. And that is something maybe related to the lesson before me. So the digital has more labeling, more data, more info about us and about the surroundings. ownership of the real world is less important than the ownership of the digital one. And this is a topic really important because nowadays, if you see, for example, current this one, based on POD, they own our cities somehow, and we are not sharing the digital twin of the city to the city. And the city nowadays, I'm trying to fight, also with the city of Turin, to explain to them how is important to have a digital twin that is not just industry 4.0, that it means okay, this fun is consuming this amount of power. No, it's not like that. It's really like physical digital twin, total physical digital twin of the city. And so if you have that, you can handle mobility, energy, communication, everything. But you have to because the other topic is about sharing. We are living in a sharing economy. It was something important years ago after the innovation. Nowadays we are again in this deep in this sharing economy, but it's not sharing with us. It's sharing of us. It's different. So we are sharing everything about us to somebody else. It's like social media. We are not on it. And if you think about OpenAI, this type of foundation, we are the contact. We are populated that. So this sharing sharing economy, it was flipped on totally on the opposite side. Charging, maybe these things we can skip like globalization because this thing will add soul, so we can skip it. And we change how we make stuff. This is interesting because here we are living for example, in a really nice modern place, but 3D printing, large scale 3D printing, a new way of building things is happening. And I developed some project in Africa in the last year, and like how they are building things are really different from us. The materials and all the like raw material that they have to build up any type of vehicle, so I will also any type of product. It's something different and new way of building, like more bigger with constraints and initial amount of money needed. In where in Africa? In Nigeria. Oh, yes. And by the way, this type of building, I work with NASA because we want also to bring to the moon, to Mars, to any other places. Because all these discontinuities are opportunities to open new way of things.
So this is five axis 3D print.
Yes. I was contacted by ESA to develop a colony years ago, and they asked to be these type of things and a robot taxi.
Yeah.
Because when you open a new colony, okay, or by the way, a new city like Neom in South Africa, for example, you don't have any rules, kind of, okay, and you can build your own, and you can build your paradigm, and this the new paradigm that you can build. Be really boring, okay? Metamorphosis, okay? So these discontinuities, they open possibility to or change method. Like if you look at a project, for example, engagement are on the how they are built and developed. Here, the development of a computer. Here, development of I don't know the so many things. Of the vacuum cleaner so far. But they stand up and very flat. Okay. So if you study like not prehistory but classic dinosaurs, these type of things, you see how the dinosaurs, and if you go in a museum, how they change like skin, eyes, how they move, nails, how they adapted to the snow. That is important. Okay? Like nowadays we are experimenting this wave of warming of the weather. That's happening nowadays. And we are not adapting too much, okay? That thing will happen maybe in 50 or 100 years, but it will happen. And let me finish. step, this was my the vision of my previous company. The human plus building car is something that we are living nowadays. But what will happen if we remove a car and remove its space? What happens to the road, for example? We don't have any more road, or what happens if we have just drones and we need also some flying cars? So the street when we use only for bicycle or whatever for light transportation. So we are in a discontinuity nowadays. But many possible future are possible, but we don't know yet. So anything is possible. And PCT is a complex change system. And if we think about something that is changing in mobility, the city in the last 100 years, it was an elevator. Elevator it was the first experience of moving space. And it's a moving room, okay, vertical, in a building. It happened in Chicago. And if you go to Chicago, Chicago is not like Shanghai or New York, is full of skyscrapers. And because skyscraper, it was the possibility to move in vertical really fast, to build up and not to populate the surrounding. And this thing changed a lot every type of cities. If you come to Europe, if you come to Torino, we just have two skyscrapers in Torino. If you count Mole Olimpiana and that's it, okay? Because we are resilient to the change. That is important. Like many other regions, they were more resilient. For example, Italy, or by the way, Europe, due to our culture, or thanks to our culture, we are really resilient to the change. And so here you cannot see a direct impact on the city. If you go to San Francisco, you see skyscraper, autonomous driving, Supra, and everything, because they take the risk of change. And so, what are the discontinuities that are facing the cities nowadays? Are affordability, traffic, over-centralization, affordable housing, and privacy disclosure, and also data. Okay? These are everything that the city are facing. And nowadays, there are no solution yet. Okay? Something still happening because something happened in the last 10 years, okay? And it's still happening. So we don't have any answer yet. But the most important answer will be for sure how we can have the data, the ownership of the city, not the physical but the digital one that will be. And I would like to give you some example how famous artists are really try to change the city in the last city. It's something really old, but it seems to like it. So, for example, Le Corbusier is he was a great architect from France, and he was really famous in France and in India. Okay?
I won't agree that he was great, but like he was his work was good, great.
Yeah.
As a person, I won't totally agree
Yeah.
that he was good.
Yes. About architecture, yes. Yeah. And I know also why, and we touch on it later. Because, they try to define the fault, I think, in a wrong way, that the city can be classified. Okay? And that was, I think, is mistake. Because he classified the city in a kind of class, okay? And dividing people based on the work and any other stuff. And for this reason, what we call the builder radius, that it was part of Paris, never happened. Never happened because it was not accepted. That is important, okay? Because the change has to be accepted by the municipality, but also by the people who live in the municipality. And another example of Le Corbusier, he was from the Chandigarh in India. Because that is a really more, even bigger mistake of the Corbusier. Because he thought, okay, then Villardieu's totally flat in Paris, okay, let's do the same in India, and it will work for sure, trust me. But there they have this, that they didn't count anything about the culture. So they try to build concrete building, and at the end, nobody's living anymore in Chandigarh. That's it. And nowadays I've been in Neom in Saudi, some last year, twice, and it seems they are trying to build something similar, okay, to move people again, to don't yes, towards something that is kind of weird, okay, because they are trying to move a colony there to select people and force them. Yes, right. And I think at the end it will be something like that. But if you look another architect that is Niemeyer, he built up Brasilia, and Niemeyer it was from Brazil, so it was local kind of. Okay? So at the end maybe he understood a bit better. I don't say 100%, but a bit better the culture there. And nowadays Brasilia is still not 100% running, but is surviving, and still people that they are teaching it. So the thing is like, okay, if you ask to the AI to have a future world, the AI is thinking something like that. But I think the result will be the same with Niemeyer and the Corbusier. If the society will change in this way. I forgot, I think these are the Rosanians, but where in Europe, at the end, for a while, is still okay. Because is when you think is human-centered design, going back to that point, okay, is human-centered. And I think the human, we have some evolution, but it's really slow our evolution. We are not adapting to, for example, to this world things. Okay? So we are not adapting so fast. So this thing maybe will happen maybe 200, 300 years. Okay? But we cannot force a human to change like the city this speed. So the city and the human, so the people that are living there, they need to find the right balance to evolve. Still is an open point. I don't want to give any exact answer to my presentation, but to open discontinuities and to and let me see. And here is a research that I asked to the city of Turin why you want a digital twin, okay? And this is interesting the answer because it's something that for me touched my mind. If you look at percentage, so they say the 44.4% is from the community development because the cities they still have this community development community. If you think about transportation, energy, water, data, logistics, is a bit low. So they think about community development, that is great, but they won't think about the service delivered to the community, that is tricky. So I think as humanity, as people, young people, we need to push these entities to find this balance between community and service that can fit to community, and open the door to them to talk more about priorities and how technology it can help an evolution, but with the human on the same path. Okay? And don't repeat something that already happened in the past. If not, we are still in the same shoes. So,
The highest rating is public service management, which indicates that there is a really big problem in the
right.
country.
Right. Yes. It means a lot that, and it means also because they want to give you a fine, I think.
Yes.
Because the main topic about the cities is about fine. That's it. If you go not in Italy, but if you travel in America, everywhere, every stop is okay. $50, $100 fine. not to make money on us, but to give opportunity and make money on the services. That is something that has never happened. Still nowadays, the cities can make money on the transportation sometimes. That is not true. And fine, so sport, police stuff, these things. And that's it. We're not able to make money on other things. And if you think about 10 years ago, with scooter, all the sharing part, bike sharing, car sharing, all these things, it was a great type, but why? Because the city wasn't able to give you a sharing vehicle. So a company sell the sharing vehicle to the community and they sharing and they sell it to you back. And so nowadays, I hope that I don't know if it will happen, okay? But never in Matera, for example, the community of Torino, the municipality of Torino is really they have a lot of warning on these topics to create not a mold, but planning design, maintenance, operation, to develop new type of big services for the communities based